What's up, YouTube? It's Matt back with another episode of Galaxy Games 843. And this weekend has been, let's just say, an interesting weekend. I'm starting the video off with I actually found a local vending machine warehouse in my town. So I'm very excited to find a supplier of different machines. I had some great conversation with the guy, and if you could just take a look around to see what they have in stock, man, they have so many cool machines. Here's a nice USI with the double coils in it. So I think I'm going to try and make a deal on that machine there. But take a look around. I mean, they've just got crazy machines everywhere. Like they've got some of the smaller machines. I was pointing out that I liked how that one was a bit of a smaller machine, and Coke machines everywhere. Pepsi, all the cool brands. There's a NASCAR themed machine if anybody likes the NASCAR here in the South. You know how it goes. What else we got? There's a Pepsi machine I was definitely interested in. I think it's Dixie Narco 368. So we were talking about that one. That one might end up being a good machine for me as well. Maybe it could go with the break and alignment shop. We'll see. But just look how many machines there are. It just goes on and on and on. So many newer machines too. And his prices were actually pretty good too from what we talked about. So I definitely think there's going to be some deals struck in the future here at this spot. There's some of those waterfall machines. And the Gatorade machine. How many of you have a Gatorade themed machine out there? I can't imagine that just a straight Gatorade machine would do well. I guess it depends on the location. Maybe like a sports complex or somewhere where maybe there's going to be people, you know, working out or playing sports or doing physical activities. Maybe it would do well at a place like that. Also, you see that Red Bull machine back there. I can't imagine that something like that would do great on its own. You would need something else with it. So we're just going to take a walk around and see everything they have in stock. And while we're taking a look around, I'm going to start to preface with talk about the reason for this video this weekend. So Friday night, I'm at an event and I get a phone call. And it's from my business partner who got a phone call from the owner of the laundromat to let us know that our machine had been broken into. Yeah. So as you can imagine, I'm like frantic. I've never had this happen before. This is our first break-in, and some of you out there that have been in the vending business for a long time know that this happens, and I understand that happens. But I definitely was not prepared for this to happen. We're going to get to that part of the video in just a moment. But I got a phone call Friday night that one of our machines had been broken into, and that when the person at the laundromat got there, the door on our machine was wide open, and the coin mech was making a clicking sound. So I thought, great. So I was told they unplugged the coin mech and they closed the door up the best they could, but that we needed to get up there as soon as possible to check it out and see what happened. So we're going to get to that in just a moment. I spent a lot of time looking at these section of machines here, and as you can see, we had to kind of snake in between all the different machines to see what was available. There's one of those old school logo Pepsi machines back there I thought was pretty cool. There's some of those newer cold drink machines and some live view fronts. These machines are awesome right here. I'd love to have some of these machines, especially in some newer high-tech locations. I think those do great. I really like the fact that you don't have to worry about labels or anything like that. You just put the different drinks in there and go to town. So as you can see, they had machines literally everywhere. I'm squeezing past these big 5-gallon jugs of water to come look at this machine back here. The machines were just anywhere they could stick them. They had so many machines here. It was great. It was great to just walk around and talk about different machines. All right, here we are. I'm opening up the machine at the laundromat that was broken into. And I'm just doing a quick survey. As you can see, there's still cans of soda there. But there's change all over the ground at the bottom of the machine there. The coin mech was unplugged, so that means the dollar bill acceptor is going to not work. So I cleaned up the change. I did a quick inventory count off camera to see how many cans were left. Just because, I wanted to make sure that I could figure out exactly how many cans were missing to try and figure out how much money was missing afterwards. Because they did clean out the dollar bill acceptor. I'm checking that right there. See, it's empty. There's no money in the dollar bill acceptor. So they took that out, and they, obviously when they took it out, they ripped it off because the release button on top has been popped off. So luckily that still works, and they put that back. Otherwise, that'd be more money I'd have to spend. But I got the problem with the coin mech figured out. It was, the caller said it was clicking. What happened was when they jammed that open, they pressed down the dime release button. So it was just trying to release dimes and dimes and dimes, and that's why there were coins all over the bottom of the machine there. You can see that there's a couple pry marks on the side. So I'm really not sure how they opened the machine. There's pry marks on the side, and I'll show you in a bit how the lock looks, because the lock was twisted around inside the T lock there. So I really don't know how they got that machine open. So I'll show you that lock in just a minute, because I'm going to come back in the morning. Here we are back in the morning where it's daylight, so we can actually see a better view of the machine. So I did put a new lock in it. I did get it back up and running last night, so I wanted to make sure that the machine was functioning, that everything was working, so we weren't losing out on future money. So I'm just testing the dollar bill acceptor here to make sure it's still taking dollars and giving sodas, and then we'll open it up. So there we go. So it vended a Mountain Dew, no problem. So we've got that part working. The machine's back online. It's taking money. It's taking coins. It's vending sodas like it should be. So we're not losing any money now. So I'll pop the new lock, and we're going to open it up and take a look at inside. There we go. All right. So like I said, I did my inventory last night, and from the money that was collected from the bottom in change, I didn't count the dimes because I had to put the dimes back. I'm going to put the dimes back in the coin mech in this video. But it looks like the thieves got away with about probably $35. And really, if you dial it back from a business owner mindset and think about your cost of goods. Oh wait, here's that lock. So as you can see, they twisted the center of the lock around somehow, and they got the little popper thing stuck. So I don't know how they did it. If any of you out there have seen this before, how somebody could break into a soda machine just by twisting that middle lock around without a key somehow, comment down below with how you think they got in, because I don't know how the heck they popped that lock. It doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, what I was saying is, yeah, they got away with about $35. And if you take the cost of goods, meaning the cost of every can that was missing, we really didn't lose that much money. So we could have been much worse off. They could have really damaged our machine, where we had to put a bunch more money into it in order to get it back online. I was able to get it back up and running that night without, I just had to replace the lock, which I had those in stock. So I'm very thankful that, it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So thank goodness our machine, didn't end up missing a bunch of parts or a bunch of things stolen from it. Just a little bit of money. So that's easy. We can deal with that. So here I am. I'm stocking the dimes back up in the coin mech because like I said, they emptied all the dimes out at the bottom of the machine. And I'm making sure everything's all working back in place. And I'm going to check that dollar bill acceptor. Now remember, I put $1 in to test it. But overnight, we got a couple sales. Look at that. There's a couple dollars in there. I'll probably pull those afterwards, but I'm going to stock the machine up first. I was just surprised that even though I got everything back online last night, I wasn't expecting to see any sales overnight. Because remember, this is a 24-hour laundromat, so people can buy sodas all night long. All right. So remember last week we stocked up that grape Fanta. That sold a little bit, but really the orange Fanta did pretty well this week. Look how low it is. So we're going to throw a 12-pack of orange Fanta in there, so that way the customers can drink their orange sodas. There we go. I think we're also going to stock the Pepsi, the Coke, and the Mountain Dew in this video today. All right, there we go. So while we're doing that, I'm not sure if you noticed, but the orange Fanta, it doesn't expire until probably April or May or something like that, but it still had the Halloween themed like characters on it. So how many of you notice when the soda companies do things like that? They do different holiday themed cans or something like that. That's the one thing I hate about that for vending, because it's like I'm just putting these cans in here and it's January, and customers are going to be buying them. They're still good, but they've got like little orange soda vampires on them or something like that, which that makes me think, are the customers going to think that's not good, or are they going to say, oh, these are old sodas? Comment down below. Do you run into problems like that with themed cans, holiday themed cans, and the wrong time of year, something like that. I don't know. I tried to get them out of the way as soon as possible, but the orange just wasn't selling fast at this time, so I had to put the Halloween themed ones in January. Hopefully that's not a newbie mess up that you all will tell me I did wrong, but it happens, right? All right. So here's Pepsi. Now this one, the box is winter themed, but I think the cans are not themed. So that should be okay. And remember last time I wished I would have brought two 12 packs of Pepsi, and I guess I should have brought two 12 packs of Pepsi on this trip as well, because I only brought one and it's only going to fill it up about halfway. But I think we'll be okay. We got plenty of Coke in there, and that's really what people buy. People really buy the Coke in this machine. All right, so as you can see, I'm also using the GoPro again for this video here, and my video work is much better. I was focusing on making sure the shot was good for my GoPro, so the focus on using the GoPro is going pretty well. I'm feeling pretty good about it this week. I had it more secure with the strap, and I just think it turned out pretty well. Mountain Dew didn't want to work with me in there. Alright, we're just about done stocking the machine, and then we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to pull the money after that, even though it's only a couple bucks. I think we made 4 sales overnight because there was $4 plus the $1 that I put in to test with. So we're going to pull that out after we break this box down. There we go. All right. So we made a couple dollars back, even though we lost a few last night. So that's okay. So here, next we're going to go ahead and lock that machine up. So while we're doing that, I just want to take a moment to say, everyone, thank you so much. These past couple weeks, we've gained like 100 subscribers. So I really appreciate everyone clicking that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification, because we really like to have our viewers see our videos as soon as they come out. It's really important to us that we grow and we do well and we make great videos for you all. So if you haven't done so yet, please, I'm begging you, please click that subscribe button. We need all the support we can get. It's been, like I said, it's been a great couple weeks. We've had over 100 subscribers. We're almost to 150. I think we're at 149 as the making of this video. I'd love to be at 200 by the end of January. So that's our goal, 200 subscribers by the end of January. So please tell your friends, share our videos. Please click subscribe and hit that bell notification so that way you're notified of our new videos when they come out. And otherwise, like, comment, share, do everything you can for our videos. We really appreciate the support, everyone. Thanks so much. Appreciate you taking the time to watch our video this morning, and thanks for your kind words. Comments have been great. I love interacting with everyone, so thank you so much. This is Matt with Galaxy Games. We'll see you next time.